What's going on? I've seen a few reviews online for the Total Body Works 500, um, otherwise known as just the Total Gym. It's pretty much Total Gym, but just kind of a basic ripoff. Um, for the most part, the setup's almost the same, just a much more rickety design and a few $100s cheaper than a baseline Total Gym. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I think if you got the extra cash, want to spend a little bit more on the durability and the name of Total Gym, I would definitely pick up a Total Gym. Otherwise, for 150 bucks, this thing's awesome. It's probably only the one single thing I'd recommend to people getting in the house is worthwhile instead of versus a bench or a big extensive kind of a cable crossover. Maybe second to maybe a set of power blocks or even just 7 dumbbells. But it is pretty great, and I'll show you kind of a few different exercises you can do in this as well. For the most part, how I incorporated this into my normal workouts at home, I'll just do a few things that kind of hop on this, whatever kind of area I'm working on. I really kind of have a theme to the day, but not necessarily focusing on a particular body type. But just jumping in here, I'm pretty sure they have this at the highest setting. For the most part, it's where I keep it there. Again, it's good for all ages though, because if you're someone just starting out in fitness, if you're obese or overweight, you can put in that lowest setting and do a lot of things. I think most things that require you to get a lot of good range of motion, also work your strength and flexibility, but at the same time, can work within your limits. So another thing I should add too, you can also add more intensity down here, these little kind of extender strips. I didn't even notice the time when I bought it. But these little strips you can pull out to kind of anchor it. And from time to time, you'll see me just touching that, kind of brighten the screen back up again. But just jumping into it at the highest setting right here, most things is pretty much what I jump onto right away. If you got a pull-up bar, obviously you can do pull-ups, but this is something just a little bit easier. Or if you're working up to pull-ups, is this kind of assisted pull-up. Again, this is a high angle, so I mean, I can do pull-ups no problem, but this is still tough. I have a close grip here. I can go on top, overhand grip. Same thing, working different angles, underhand grip, same deal, and go from there. You can also, from this angle, do some lower lower abdominal crunching. From here, I'll transition just to one arm. Just use one arm for the sake of now, but definitely you do 2 arms. A single arm row. And I also go a little bit of rotation in there. Again, working the stomach a little bit. From here, grab the second one. I can do double bicep curls, pullovers, kind of a pull down into a tricep extension. And it's no joke. I mean, it's tough. It's not easy by any means. You can see I'm already kind of out of breath already. Just doing a few sets. Again, I'll just show you from just facing forward, pretty much the same deal. You can do more chest press. This is probably my least favorite thing in here because you don't get, I don't think, a really good range of motion. And the angle's kind of limited, but for that matter, just do a push-up. Again, I'm sitting upright, sitting nice and straight too, so this turns out a lot more than if I was leaning forward. So really keep that up. And you can see this extreme angle I got here. This is, again, why I like this machine so much. You can get this full range of motion. I'm reaching back. I have good flexibility in my shoulders, but I'm still cranking it in this way. So I'm still getting that full effect. And crank in, do the same shoulder press, or the same chest press I just did, and out again. Another thing, going single arm. They make it sometimes in the commercial look a little bit more easier than it really is. It could be screaming at a higher setting. But I noticed if I'm trying to do like a crossover like this, it doesn't feel so comfortable on my legs. It's more or less, especially if you got shorts on, it's kind of pulling on the hairs of your legs. But definitely effective again, but still a little cumbersome and very hard. Again, you definitely feel this. It's kind of instant. Similarly, I usually set up kind of a cross stance, kind of like this. I'll have one arm up, still with a straight torso. Curl in, press right out. Doesn't look the most natural thing in the world, but it doesn't feel bad either. It feels awesome, actually. Okay. Another great one. I use this a lot for too. I can do a handstand push-up. I'm gonna brighten this up again. I can do a handstand push-up, no problem. But say you want more reps, or let's say you did a few handstand push-ups and you're kind of just fatigued, or you're somebody who's working to do a handstand push-up. And it's amazing, what the hell is a handstand push-up? Handstand push-up, again, right up into it, is that, okay? That's really not that hard once you get the hang of it. This machine right here, or Total Gym or PowerWorks 500, is a good kind of practice to working up to that. Again, I have the highest setting, but definitely just lower it, and you can work from it that way. I also usually will switch these bars out. Sometimes I don't, I'm a little too lazy, but I'll just leave this flat, the flat board here. Again, you can interchange them out. So you can see why this next exercise would be a little better with that one. But again, a little weird to get on it. Grip it from the side and kind of roll onto it this way. Now from here, I just kind of tuck myself in, get a little lower so I get the good range of motion, hands off to the side. And I'm doing, again, basically a shoulder press. And even this angle, guys, this is, to be honest, this isn't too much different than doing a normal handstand push-up. If anything, it's a closer grip, so it's a little more triceps, it's a little tougher. And you can always work out to the other bar. I can go hands this way too. Really mostly all triceps here. Legs up in the air too, work our abdominals a little bit. And you're done, just tuck it in. If you want, you have a mat here. I just gotta roll off on the ground. Something else for those, some little modifications, some other exercises you can do is using, say if you're into any martial arts, got an old white belt out, okay, if it's dirty. I'll loop this belt just around the inside. This has a different carabiner clips too, so you can always interchange these out. And again, get creative on the grips. But I'll just feed this through here. And to work on your grip, one arm row here. Again, I'm working on grip. If you start to slip or you want more practice, just double wrap it. I mean, it's not as effective, but still work on your forearms. Okay? And you can see where this would go from here. There are variations of things you could do. But for the most part, that's it. And I didn't even put these straps on, but if I even put all 4 of these additional tension straps on, and even if I were to say go back to that pull-up, it's tough, guys. It's not easy. The other thing, too, is people ask, this is maybe the only thing that I'll maybe do bicep curls or tricep extensions on just because it's fun. And you're using your own body weight. It's simple. For the most part, I don't stick to any kind of regimented routine. I'll just kind of hop on, mess around. And just like anything, it's got to be fun to do it. For me personally, I don't like to work hard. I like to just kind of do things that are fun, keep it different. And it's hard to do in your basement or in your house. I mean, I still go to the gym and do these things as well, or go outside, but this is just a fun thing to have. It mixes it up a little bit. This little simple rocking motion of the machine makes it a good time. So by all means, I didn't show you all the exercises you could do in here, but for the most part, that's honestly what I'll hop on here and do. Some days I get creative with it and I'll try some little hopping things going on with this stand, but honestly, you don't need anything more than that. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want a more thorough review, you can definitely do that, more of the specs, but for the most part, I've had this thing going about close to a year now. There really is no sign of wear and tear. I thought this thing, honestly, it feels very rickety. Depending on, I'm about 200 pounds, a little over 200 pounds, so it holds my body weight fine. And I pretty much stick to this incline setting. I will lower it. Pretty much it. As far as the boxing and the packaging, people will get a lot of complaints that you won't get your workout guide that says it's included. You don't get it. I mean, it's just literally the box is all mangled, and this thing just kind of shows up. Very easy to assemble too. It was very easy. There wasn't even any directions, so yeah, I figured it out. And again, it was pretty much all assembled. That's about it. Again, people that are complaining about the directions not being included, just do a simple search online. It's not that complicated. There's certainly, like everything else, there's some little form things to pay attention to, but I'm already digressing. It's a good tool. It's worth $150 for sure. Um, if you're tight in the budget, I can't see why I would go with the Total Gym versus this imitation thing. To be honest with you, it's totally fine. If anything, it's the more rugged it is, the harder it's going to be. It's a little less forgiving, but for the most part, it moves very smoothly. So that's it. What's going on? I've seen a few reviews online for the Total Bodyworks 500, um, otherwise known as just the Total Gym. It's pretty much Total Gym, but just kind of a basic ripoff. Um, for the most part, the setup's almost the same, just a much more rickety design and a few $100s cheaper than a baseline Total Gym. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I think if you got the extra cash, want to spend a little bit more on the durability and the name of Total Gym, I would definitely pick up a Total Gym. Otherwise, for $150, this thing's awesome. It's probably only the one single thing I'd recommend to people getting in the house is worthwhile instead of versus a bench or a big extensive kind of a cable crossover. Maybe second to maybe a set of power blocks or even just 7 dumbbells. But it is pretty great, and I'll show you kind of a few different exercises you can do in this as well. For the most part, how I incorporated this into my normal workouts at home.